Kirby, right back at you. Nintendo surprises with a demo drop. We've both played it. Now here are our impressions and our concerns. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switch Force. Gabe is here. We're talking all about Kirby. Real quick, though, if you want to feel the essence of Kirby, if you want to experience the infinite softness that the pink buff ball offers, you may want to grab one of our first year edition shirts or hoodies that commemorate the 1 year anniversary of Nintendo Switch. 12 squares, 12 months, 12 games. They are ridiculously soft like Kirby. He's not on here, but he will be next year. Anyhow, link in the description below. Special coupon for you lovely Switch Force peoples. Now, Gabe, onto the game.
The game. We both played the demo. Out now. You can go download it from the European eShop. 2 stages. One easy, one supposedly hard. The only issue
both
is...
easy.
That's the issue. I was excited because I haven't played Kirby for quite some time, and I honestly didn't remember Kirby being this easy. This game comes very close to playing itself because of the friend mechanic that it has. And it's really unfortunate. It's a very cute game. It's a beautiful game, and we'll get into the positives here in a moment. But too easy for me.
Yeah, I think my first impression was, wow, it's really good looking. It runs and plays great on Switch. It looks super awesome. There's a lot of color, a lot of cutesy. The moves look great. I was impressed visually a lot, like, wow. And that's something that both the Kirby and Yoshi franchises have leveraged a lot lately is, hey, they may be easy, but they look really cool. They're very visually enticing. And then where the challenge comes in is via collectibles and 100%ing. I didn't see a whole lot that indicates, hey, 100% is going to be a big deal this time around, but it is very pretty and it is very cool to look at. I'll give it that. Where I get a little worried is with the allies. I almost wish I could remove them because I feel like that alone would solve our issue.
Probably, right? And maybe it's a little bit easier when you're playing with a friend side by side, right? Instead of these NPCs, because the NPCs, they just clear out enemies for you. They are very good at not necessarily puzzles, right? But the little buttons that you have to press in like the midsection of the level to progress.
Right.
A team of 2 allies has to go press a button for you to continue. Then you have to do the same for them to continue. So just very basic little puzzles that I wish were a little bit more hard. They're very like rudimentary, but yeah, like honestly, if difficulty is the only thing because the game looks beautiful, the gameplay is like very good. I like the mechanics of it. It's just I wonder if in the rest of the game there is more to play, like just gameplay wise, because you can let this play itself. And I will say this, maybe it's unreasonable of me to expect more difficulty in Kirby. Maybe it's just always been like this and I'm just unaware. I want to throw that out there.
Yeah, I really like the idea of being able to utilize your allies to combine powers. I thought that was so cool. When I got to be freaking splashy curling, I was just instantly linked to this game. But you're right, there are times pronounced by the boss battles where you've got 3 allies all attacking one boss, and it didn't seem like it was really, the ante wasn't up to handle 4 players. The bosses, by all accounts, are still doing their patterned attacks, which in theory should be, hey, it's the same as if you were fighting it solo. You have to dodge and avoid. But what I found is you kind of stand back and just deal damage sparingly and not have to interact as directly because you have 3 other teammates helping you out. Now, people did point out in the chat of the live stream that True Arena is the mode where you will be challenged. The bosses will be more difficult. You get to fight them in succession, and that's where some difficulty could come in. But it still just felt odd being able to sit back and like you mentioned, almost watch the gameplay itself.
Yeah, I do want to point out if an ally gets like knocked out, then like it's gone. So...
But you can get new ones.
No, but I'm saying like during a boss fight.
Heart. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, during a boss fight, you're not gonna get a new one. So I want to make sure I point that out because I did notice it. So, yeah, I think the game is still really cool. It's just made for a much younger audience, and that's just a realization that I didn't have before. And now after playing the demo, I'm still very excited to play it. Just because it's very cutesy, very beautiful. The gameplay is all there. And playing with someone next to me, especially someone that isn't experienced, and that's where this game shines. I think it's phenomenal for people that just aren't as experienced with games. And that's okay, right? Not every Nintendo franchise needs to be like hardcore. And even things that are like hardcore for Nintendo aren't. It's Mario, right? Everybody can play Mario. But this is for like the very, very base like level of people who are just now getting into gaming. And I think that's okay.
I just wonder if in 2018, do we need a game that's below base Mario? Like, do we need a game that is notably easier than Mario?
There's 5 and 6 year olds. I don't.
That can, by all accounts, they play phone games. They should be able to play.
I don't know.
One thing I do want to point out that I didn't do in my footage, and I don't know if you did, Gabe, that I learned after, is that you can jump on the allies and take more direct control of them,
No.
which does allow for a little bit more manipulation. And I love how everything's like environmentally affected. You know, fire can take down grass. You can freeze things. You have to like slice bombs down and then blow them up. Use the combo weapons. That all was very cool. So perhaps there is a chance that deeper into the game, it does get a little bit more complicated, or at least in seeking out some of those collectibles like the puzzle pieces and extra star bits and things of that sort. They just inundated you with star bits and one-ups and fruit and maximum tomatoes. So like dying was not possible in these demo levels.
Yeah, yet they continue to give you lives. You have all the Kirby lives, but
Right.
yeah, I don't know how many of them you need.
Are you going to be picking this up at $60?
Am I buying it at $60 now? If we get a review code, then, cool. But
Is it more of a rental for you then?
yeah, I would 100% rent it because you can't imagine it's that long. The replayability. You mentioned that mode where you get to fight the bosses and it can be a little bit more difficult.
I do wonder, that side-by-side gameplay that you mentioned, if that would make things more enjoyable, and that sort of sets the difficulty aside and says, hey, this is just a more lighthearted romp through really pretty levels, really cool power-ups, and really interesting environments. And as long as, I guess, they can keep that light puzzle-solving element building on itself as the game goes, I'm still interested.
Yeah.
I guess I've played more Kirby lately, so I knew they're very easy. And I was trying to warn you going in, like, it is easier than you think it is. But this sort of confirmed that, like, the game is definitely trading on visual appeal, on sort of fun usage of cool power-ups, and on potentially that co-op mechanic if it is enjoyable with two players. But gameplay, challenge, completion, satisfaction, I don't think there's as much there.
Yeah, and I don't want to just like make it sound like we hate easy games and we're like super hardcore. That's not what it is.
No.
Because Mario is easy, but it's a good level of easy. There's still certain difficulty to some aspects of the game, and that I don't see in this so far. I want to make sure to note that these are probably very early levels that we're seeing in the demo. So I don't know. Maybe there's more going forward. Maybe there's something to ramp up the satisfaction of the gameplay. I don't know.
The speed is meant to be a slower pace. It's side-scrolling, so inevitably it's going to be far less dexterous than like Super Mario Odyssey, right? That's just inherent. I wanted there to be more collectibles. I wanted there to be more of something, and like, because I have enjoyed, like I said, recent Kirby and Yoshi games, and maybe there are more things to go after that just weren't really unveiled or focused on in these demo levels. If you guys know about that, let us know. But I'm very curious to know if you guys are still pumped for Kirby after the footage. If you've tried the demo yourself, it's currently available in the EU shop. I'm guessing it's coming to other regions soon. I think it's great that they gave a demo. I saw a lot of discussion on Reddit about, was this a bad move, though? Because even in my live stream chat, I noticed people saying, like, yikes, this doesn't look like I want to spend $60 on it because it's something that'll finish super fast. And I wonder if, it's great for consumers to get to check it out, but I wonder if that demo and more of that, if it is someone's first experience with Kirby, being a new Switch owner or a new Nintendo player, does that work against them releasing this demo?
It might, honestly, because if you're getting this for like a very young child, like they might even be okay with the demo for a little
playing
while.
the demo.
Yeah, so
I really like the Allies mechanic. I think it could be built up to something far more challenging and far more difficult, and maybe the game still goes there. The verdict is obviously out. We do not have the full version. We have not played more than those two levels, so maybe once you get to World 6, 7, 8, however far it goes, it really will fully realize the potential. I like the world map concept of being able to wander around the level select. I think that's really cool. The allies are really cool. It's very pretty. It's just very darn easy. So let us know your take in the comments down below. Is this easy too easy? Or is it okay? Is it still worth your investment? Do you still plan on picking up Kirby Star Allies when it hits March 16th? In the meantime, everybody, thanks so much for watching. A fantastic day. For myself and Gabe, go check out those shirts and hoodies. They are awesome and available only for a week more. Check us out on Discord, link in the description below. And until next time, Switch Force out.